Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another season of Gwent Trivia. It's so much fun in season 1 that Mark and I thought it might be a great, awesome idea if we just came back with more contestants, more prizes, a lot more support, and a lot more fun rounds of Gwent Trivia. So here we are. I am Flake. I welcome my always lovely co-host and producer, Mr. Markthius. Mark, how are you, my friend? Okay, that's a good start.
There we go.
Right then and there. Yeah. So all those mysteries.
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thank you. We're good now.
Now I want to say, like, I'm looking right now at the new look Mark, and it's not just the bow tie, because you're also going with that like Captain America beard style long hair kind of thing going on, and I think it works. I don't know if everybody in the chat can probably drop some love on Mark for this, but you've come back out of the cryostasis and you've grown a beard.
Yeah.
Something I've been challenged to do for 32 years of my existence and still haven't pulled off. But
this is Winter Mark.
Winter Mark?
Yeah.
Nice. Okay, well, it's harsh. Those harsh winters in Florida apparently have caused you to, grow a pelt of protection.
No, one day a year we have to deal with 60-degree weather. This is the most.
Oh, what a harsh reality you live in.
It's really harsh reality.
The unforgiving tundras of Tampa Bay.
That's
it's
right,
just
yeah.
insane.
It's really awesome.
Well, Mark, again, I want to welcome you and welcome everybody back. Thank you so much for Season 1 support. You guys have really enjoyed and sort of grasped and really embraced this game show that Mark and I have sort of thrown together. And we have 3 more lovely guests and contestants.
Oh, yes.
Mark, why don't you show us who will be playing today's game of Gwent Trivia?
Love to. And as we go through our contestants, they're going to let us know what their buzz-in is going to be. They're, of course, representing the faction that they chose. And they will be using a buzz-in sound that represents that faction as well. So let's go over to our first contestant, who is going to hail from the Great Northern Realms. He is none other than the Shinmiri. How are you today, sir?
I'm great. Thank you very much, Markthius, for that lovely intro. And yeah, I'm really excited to get to this. I watched a lot of Gwent Trivia Season 1, and I was just thinking to myself, God, I would dominate those scrubs if I came onto the show. So that's what I'm looking to do today.
Spicy!
So, to have a fitting buzz-in word, I'm going to use, since I'm Northern Realms, I'm going to say, crush those vermin, just like how I'm going to crush the opposition.
Oh, that is perfect. Perfect. All right. Throwing down the words.
The gauntlet
already.
there.
Yeah, we're already here. All right, let's go over to our second contestant, hailing from Skellige, returning from Season 1. The queen herself, Ashlizzle. How are you today?
I thought I was Squirtle. It was, dude.
30.
Seriously? Come on now.
I couldn't bring myself to do it.
I just want to say, Flake, Markthius, you guys look dapper in those blazed. I'm rocking one myself as well. Like, it's a premiere. We're getting ready for this, guys. Thank you so much for having me again. I'm really excited. And I know Shinmiri will probably crush me. I'm already like shaking a bit by that shit talk, so I'm scared, but I'm ready. So let's do it.
Ding, ding, ding. I just want to say we have already had our first swear word of the show. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, okay, wait.
Perfect.
Really? Does that count? Damn it.
No, it doesn't count. It's all good.
All right, I'm gonna, as my word, my buzzing, I'm gonna do, by recommendation of Markthius, with Fred. I'm gonna shout it for the bells.
All right, sounds good. Okay, and then our third contestant today, new to the Gwent Trivia scene, hailing from Team Rankstar himself, is LordBushWook. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing good. So yeah, I'm gonna be representing Nilfgaard today, and I think it's only fitting that we have the most standard of Nilfgaard lines. We're gonna go with the solid Alba today.
Perfect.
And,
are you gonna yell that? Or are you gonna yell the whole?
I don't know if my voice can handle that. That sounds like.
Yeah, make sure you have neighbors that are okay with that.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So
But-
the solid Alba is always better than the liquid or the gaseous Alba.
Right.
Oh, absolutely.
All 3 states of Alba can work, but we'll go with the solid one on this one, I think.
All right, those are our contestants. Flake, let's meet you on over back at the main stage and get this bad boy started.
All right, well, I'm very excited. It's been a long time since we got to play some Gwent Trivia, so we are going to recap a little bit about what's going on. But before we do that, I want to invite everybody in the audience, go ahead and hit ! raffle. And the reason we're doing that is because all 3 rounds of Gwent Trivia are brought to you by a unique sponsor. So this first round is going to be brought to you by Team Rankstar. Team Rankstar, of course, is a place not only for Gwent news, knowledge, and all kinds of resources. But you can get a lot of meta-analysis, deck guides, interviews, etc. So you can check them out at teamrankstar.com. They are supplying the prize for this round. So hit ! raffle, because at the end of every one of our rounds, all 3 rounds, we are going to be giving away a prize randomly to an audience member. So hang tight for that for the end of each round. But go ahead, ! raffle. Now, back to the contestants again. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am very excited for this. So you guys know the rules. A correct answer is going to be 2 points. A incorrect answer is -1 points, because we do punish, incorrect answers and stupidity. We're very ruthless on this show, but I promise you it'll be, you're playing for absolutely nothing, so just be brave and go for it. You know, if you can't get the highest score that was set last season by McBeard, you could possibly get the lowest score in history and just, make the record books that way. Nonetheless, welcome aboard. So are we all clear with the rules, ladies and gentlemen? If you want to buzz into a question, so basically I will, for round 1, it's called Know Your Card. So I'm going to be asking you a question about a card, a particular, it's going to be kind of a miscellaneous category. Once you buzz in, I stop asking the question. So if you buzz in, I will stop saying, and you have to provide an answer. If you're incorrect, -1. If you're correct, 2 points. Are we all clear? Are we all ready to go? You know your buzz codes?
Yes, ready.
Yep.
All right, all at once. This is my favorite part. Everybody, all at once, go in with your buzz codes right now.
Wilfred.
Crush those vermin.
Perfect. That's exactly how I want this to go. All right. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to start with round 1 of Gwent Trivia, Know Your Card. So the first question, easy peasy. This one's no problem. Everybody plays this card, so you guys are all about this. How many provisions is Karathi Heatwave?
Crush those vermin.
Ooh, that sounded like a crush those vermin.
13.
That is correct. Shinmiri slamming down and backing up the trash talk with a very confident 13. That is absolutely correct. Karathi Heatwave, 13 provisions. So breaking the ice there is Shinmiri with a correct answer. 2 points to Shin. All right. Question number 2. What is Iris von Everett's deployability in the ranged row?
Crush those vermin.
Ooh, that is Shinmiri again.
Deploy clear all weather row effects from your side of the board.
That is almost verbatim. So you crazy. Now, Shin, I just want to make sure that you don't have anything open now, there's no performance enhancing testing in the show, but we might have to actually make sure that you're not some type of cyborg, because that was way too accurate. But yeah, that is correct. Go for Shinmiri with the two more points. All right, question number 3. How many cards have the Thrive ability? Ooh.
Alba.
Oh, there you go. BushWook coming in.
5.
And with an answer of 5, BushWook hits the board with -1 points, because that's incorrect, unfortunately. All right. Who else wants to go ahead and take a swipe at this one? How many cards have the Thrive ability?
Wilfred.
Yes, Ash.
I'm gonna go with 8.
Ooh, that is not correct, Ash.
Oh, well.
Meeting BushWook at the party in the basement with -1 point.
Crush those vermin.
All right, Shinmiri, how many?
I'm just gonna take a stab at it. 6.
Hey, with coming out of the woodwork with an answer of 6, also incorrect. You guys were really all around this one. 5 was not right. 6 was not right. You thought that someone might have dropped on 7, but no, you went straight to 8.
Seriously? Wow.
7. 7 cards have the Thrive ability. So no points there. And, Shinmiri coming back down to earth, just making it easier to catch up to him. All right. Now, with the next question in this round. Which faction does not have a unique lock-specific card? So which faction does not have a card specific to that faction that locks a unit?
Wilfred.
Yes, Ash.
Aren't there... Wait, I'm pretty sure that it's... Okay, now I'm between 2 factions, because I know 3 for sure, but...
I'm going to have to drop the timer on you.
I'm going to say Northern Realms.
Hey, and just at the buzzer, she comes in with Northern Realms, which is also incorrect. Unfortunately, oh my god.
Seriously?
Right.
Oh my god.
Anyone else take it?
Damn.
All right. Yes, I missed that one. Who said it first? I'll trust you guys on this.
Right.
We'll go with.
I think it was me.
I think it's pretty close.
Monsters.
That's correct. It is monsters. Monsters does not have a card specific to its faction that locks a card. All right, now.
For real?
Yeah, they don't have anything. Yeah, you got to go with Doragary if you want to get any action on that. All right, here we go. What card that is bronze has the highest provision cost?
Crush those vermin.
Ooh, man, with real zest.
The recently nerfed Golden Froth.
Yeah, and see, this was funny. Is that is correct, by the way, absolutely. And when we wrote these questions, it was prior to that fix. And Mark and I were talking. There was a lot of 8s, a few 7s, but only one 9 provision. And then they just busted this one up to 13, which kind of ruined it for us because it put the card back into like the major spotlight. But we just kept the card question in here. Why not? All right, next question, ladies and gentlemen, and the final one for this round, mind you. How many default mulligans does Princess Ada have? I know, everybody plays Ada. She's all over the ladder. You should know this.
Wilfred.
Ash?
I'm just gonna go with 3.
That is correct. Coming out of nowhere.
Hey.
Resetting the score at 0. She says,
My strategy was to let those two eliminate the options for me, but that didn't work.
It didn't quite work out because you...
Not today, sir.
You let 2 fat points on the table there, Shinmiri, unfortunately, and Ash just gobbled them up. She says, I want to go back to 0. I want to start the next round easy peasy. All right, I do want to remind everyone that this round was brought to you by Team Rankstar, and you can get yourself some solid Team Rankstar gear. Go to teamrankstar.com, and we have a lovely, amazing, and a Team Rankstar hat or shirt up for grabs to one of you lovely people in the audience. So make sure that you have yourself a you put in the exclamation point raffle in the chat, because we're going to be giving away this t-shirt and or hat happening right at the end of this round. So let's go and get a score recap from our very own Markthius.
All right, Flake. Interesting first round indeed. Let's check out our points so far. And Shinmiri taking the lead at 5. Ash coming back to 0. And LordBushWook in second place there with 1 point. So it's still a tight race because, remember, we still have 2 more rounds to go. And the third round is actually audience participation. So it could go either way here. Still a nice tight race.
Oh yes. There's lots of game to play, ladies and gentlemen, and I want to keep you guys all up to speed on this, because the third round is the fun round where you guys in the audience get to essentially pick the winners of each question or each venture, as they say. So stay tuned, because you guys are going to have a lot to say about how the points are distributed in round 3. Nonetheless, we did promise, Mark, that we're going to be giving something away, right? So,
sure did.
Absolutely. So, Mark, I just want you to know that I just want to make sure everybody knows before we give up this prize that everything that you see here, all the cool production value, everything was Mark's hard work, and he put in a lot of solid, amazing effort into this, as he does for everything he lays his hands on. So, thank you, Mark, for that, and everybody in the chat should give us some love to Markthius for how polished and beautiful this show is looking. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick a winner for the Team Rankstar prize, and if you are picked, please send me a you can send me a tweet or right here a whisper on Twitch, and we'll get you set up to get that prize out to you. So the winner of this round's viewer prize is Glacio. Congratulations, Glacio. So Glacio, please contact me via Twitch or Twitter, and we'll get you hooked up with that prize. All right, Mark.
Yes.
What does round 2? What do we have in store?
Round 2, we're going to be doing a little bit of card identity in round 2. And it would have been nice if, while you were doing all that, I got that ready. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
Oh, that's my own fault. Okay.
That was my fault. I completely forgot. There we go.
Mark was so excited about Gwent Trivia.
It's all right. We're ready. Excited. We're ready.
All right. We're good to go, which is what I want to hear. Super fun. All right.
So round 2, here we go, Flake. Back on over to the main stage, and let's get this bad boy set.
All right. Now, there are some people saying that, Mark, you might be a little bit too quiet on stream. I can't confirm that.
I can,
you up your microphone. People want to hear you.
I could be a little bit loud. Is this a little better?
That might be bad. I don't know. You sound the same to me, but I'm sure the chat will let us know.
Yes.
All right. So round 2, ladies and gentlemen, is another wonderful round brought to you by another one of our wonderful sponsors. This one is brought to you by Inked Gaming. So we're going to have this round brought to you by Inked Gaming. Of course, Inked Gaming, go to inkedgaming.com and they will hook you up with all your wicked cool awesome custom play gear. So it's not only just computer gaming for like mouse pads and such, but also tabletop gaming, counters, bags, card binders, and play mats. I got mine. I brought them to the local game store yesterday and crushed face in the Magic tournament. Basically, people not necessarily impressed with my card play, but more so impressed with my gear, which was awesome. All right, so the next round, ladies and gentlemen, the next round is called See Your Cards. So now you know your cards, but can you see your cards? So the round, how this goes, ladies and gentlemen, is I will be dropping in a altered card art. Now, what you have to do is you have to drop either what the card is or what is missing from the card. I'll let you know in advance, but keep an eye on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Are we all ready? If you are ready, drop your buzz-in sound.
Wilfred.
Awesome. Perfect. That sounded so mishmash, but I love it. All right. Here we go. This is where it's going to come down to the toppling of the Shinmiri Empire. Here we go. All right. Number 1. What is missing from this card? Okay, well, you did it a little. Yeah, hold on. What's missing from this
see
card?
it yet before LordBushWook.
Yeah, I can't see it either. Like, what?
My bad. I'm
need-
looking on the stream. That's
Yeah,
why.
so what we need is Mark went jumped the gun on this. So
Sorry
Mark,
about that. That was my bad.
It's all good. All right, so what we'll do is we'll give this to BushWook because he is behind Shinmiri over here, but we'll that was a little bit of a jump in the gun. It's okay. Hey, it's live. Crazy things happen. But Bush, what's missing from this stream? From this card?
That would be a ram.
That is absolutely correct. It is a 2007 Dodge Ram cab. Or
If you have accepted goat or sheep as
we would
answers,
absolutely have accepted goat or sheep.
Seriously? Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah?
maybe not sheep, horny sheep, possibly.
Horny sheep. Okay.
Yes.
It's not really a
nonetheless.
sheep, though. Not really a sheep. It's more. It's a ram.
It's a
Yeah, it's
ram.
definitely a ram. I mean,
So
come on.
we can all
like
thank
a rock.
we can all it's like yeah. So Dodge, if you are looking for more shows to sponsor, we are completely ready for anything. So who knows, episode 2 might actually the grand prize might be a truck. Who knows? All right, so that so I gotta tell Mark again. Mark, don't upload the picture on the stream.
I got
before
it.
we drop it in the chat.
My bad.
We're all good. All right, number 2. What is missing from this card? What is missing from
Wilfred.
Those vermin.
Oh, that is Ashlizzle. What's missing from the card?
Crown.
It is, in fact, a crown. 100%. Stennis there is just looking. It looks like he's kind of like making ravioli or something, or he's like making a pie. But in fact, it's a crown.
Pasta.
It's
Yeah.
a crown. Yeah. So Stennis is missing a crown. Congratulations. 2 points for Ash. Scored without prejudice. Good stuff. All right. Now, here's another one. This is another what's missing. What's missing, ladies and gentlemen? What mythical animal is on this shield?
Alba.
All right, that is BushWook.
It's a unicorn.
It is in fact a unicorn. Congratulations. That is, and this is one where Mark and I were talking about this question. He's like, everybody's gonna get it. I'm like, all right, what's on it? He's like, griffin, dragon, I don't know. So it is in fact a unicorn. Good for you. Good stuff, my man. All right, we still got more, and this one's gonna be a little more difficult. All right, now the question is, contestants, what card is this? And we're gonna drop it in right now. What card is this?
Crush those vermin.
Yes, Shinmiri.
Cantarella.
That is in fact Cantarella. Check it out. So that was a super up close and personal zoom of what card that is. Congratulations. That is in fact Cantarella. Well done. All right. Mark, are you ready? I'm going to drop the next one in. So here we go. All right. Next up, ladies and gentlemen. Again, what card is this?
Alba.
Yes, LordBushWook.
Yennefer Conjurer.
You are absolutely correct. Good stuff. Way to go, my friend. That is, in fact, Yennefer Conjurer. Good on you. Again, of course, she is just, I don't know what she's doing there, because it looks like she, by the way, if you look at that card, put it back up, Mark, if you can, the close-up. Doesn't it look like she has like 6 fingers on the close-up? Like, it just kind of looks a little bit weird.
It's the pinky and the like ring finger kind of blended together.
Yeah, doesn't it look like it kind of looks like she has 6 fingers, which is a little bit odd. All right, well, that's again, in a land of unicorns and monsters, 6 fingers is what freaks me out, which is a little bit weird. All right, the last one, ladies and gentlemen, from the Guess That Card or See Your Cards category. Can you tell me what card this is?
Crystal Vermin.
Ooh, that sounded like Shinmiri.
Greyhead Sappers.
Oh my man, how did you know? You are some type of cyborg, I swear to God. Shinmiri, you're not real. That is in fact the Vrayed Sapper right there, 100,000%. So taking the lead there, Shinmiri, 2 fat points. Now, Ash has played this game before.
Like, the thing is, I know them. Like, I know what they are, but I just, like, I think about it because I don't want to have, like, a wrong answer, you know?
Yeah, so the thing about it is, like, Ash has played this game before. She knows all about round 3, and so we're going to keep that part a little bit of a secret. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say, again, that this round has been brought to you by Inked Gaming. Inked Gaming is going to hook you up with all kinds of cool custom gaming stuff like mouse pads and binders and playmats, all kinds of cool stuff, counters, deck protectors, sleeves, lots of wicked cool stuff. Again, you can see there on the screen a lot of the stuff that I got made for me that I bring to the game store, and just, you know, people are like, oh my God, that's so cool, but who the hell is Flake? That's essentially the conversations we have. Regardless, Mark, can you recap the scores, please?
Don't.
Absolutely, let's do it. All right, so let's go on over to our points and check out where we're at. Let's see. Okay, so Shinmiri still taking the lead at 9 points, but Ash moving on up to 2.
Yes.
An improvement. And LordBushWook
Oh.
coming on through with 7 points. And in fact, LordBushWook and Shinmiri there were actually neck and neck for a while there, and Shinmiri pulled through on the last question to take the lead. But our final round, don't worry, Ash, you know what happens. You've been on the show before.
Yeah.
She's holding out for that round 3 because she knows what happens in round 3.
Yes. And a lot of people in the chat are just saying, you know, we love an underdog story. So Ash, don't be too fretted on this one, because like I said,
You know.
you're the vet here. Okay, you are the one with all the experience. You know exactly what it takes to win round 3. It's not over. Don't anyone ever think that this game is over, because we've had a lot of come from behind stories before. There's plenty of room for improvement. Mark, what is going on, you know, with you over here? And like, I just want to let you know before we get into round 3, how you feeling so far about season 2?
It's good, man. So far, so good. A lot more buttons to push on this episode. So the first live one is going to be a little bit rocky, but I think so far we're doing all right.
But you're keeping it together. Nice
Keeping
and tight,
it together,
like that bow tie. Hell
Exactly,
yes, which is great. So again, like I said, this round is brought to you by Inked Gaming. And if you haven't already, hit ! raffle, because we are going to be giving away a awesome, cool, this is a super awesome, high quality, wonderful.
Look at that bad boy.
Yes. Isn't it cool?
I love the colors on it, though.
yeah,
It's like
You know,
really
it's
beautiful,
very
yeah.
vibrant, but it's a
Yeah, it's really good.
it's beautiful, and it's high quality. It's great. I use it for all my Overwatch tragedies that I try to do. But
Tragedies. Come on now, man. Don't undersell yourself.
I don't undersell myself. The other 5 people on the team undersell me.
Just get flamed.
Yeah, so we are giving away a custom one of these wonderful mouse pads to one of our viewers. So we're going to do that ! raffle. So we're going to give that one away straight away right now as I push the magic button. So this winner is going to be James Croft. James Croft.
James Croft?
Yes, definitely James Croft. James Croft, the wonderful. So he won the wonderful thing. So James, go ahead and reach out to me on Twitter or here on Twitch. Just send me a whisper. We'll hook you up with this wonderful playmat. It's great. It's a mouse pad, a playmat. It's everything. It could even be it could be a bath towel if you're
It might not work well. It might not work well.
Yeah, but if you so incline, absolutely, no problem.
Aren't those usually like water resistant though?
Well,
yeah, these are.
yeah.
Well, there's
Yeah.
quality.
How is it gonna absorb flake?
Listen, I've spilled
Magic powers.
I spilled plenty of coffee on my own mouse pad. They absorb everything.
Yeah.
It might smell like
Coffee is
coffee, but
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. So exclamation point raffle. Get in the raffle to join for the next round, which is going in there. Friends, hit it. Exclamation point raffle, because we do have another prize coming up in the next round. But the next round is a little bit special. Mark, tell us about the next round.
Absolutely. The next round is all about drawing. If you watch season 1, you know that was probably our most popular round that we've ever done. So we are, of course, bringing it back for this next season. You get to draw the cards. This one is audience participation. What's going to happen is we're going to show our contestants a card, and they're going to try to draw it the best that they can. They could think outside the box or try to recreate the card completely, however their imagination sees fit. And then you, the audience, will vote on which one you like the most. And then we are going to tally those votes and announce the points for that. So you can't lose points in this one, so don't worry about it.
Oh no, I swear this is probably the greatest idea Mark and I have ever had, which was to let you people, you people, all you contestants who have amazing Gwent skills, just show off the fact that maybe you just can't draw. But creativity is key in this round. So again, I will also let everybody know in the chat that you guys not only will be deciding who wins each particular question or round, let's say, but you guys will also get to choose what is the last card that these people need to draw. So what I need you to do in the chat is go ahead and hit @WatchedFlake and then space and then suggest the card that you want to see our 3 contestants go. I'll be writing them down. We'll pick one at random, and I swear to God, if it's Camby or Moren again, I'm gonna lose my mind. But go ahead.
This is a family show.
Yeah, @WatchFlake space, and then go ahead, just at me in the chat, and I will be taking notes as to which card is going to be the audience participation one. And of course, Vess is first. Of course. All right. So again, ladies and gentlemen of the audience, you will be voting on the winner, but we're going to go straight to it. So the first card, you wonderful contestants that you'll be drawing, as I bring up the spreadsheet. No problem. You have about a minute to draw Odrin. Odrin, we all know him, we all love him. He is a wonderful dude who loves his ale and probably looks a bit like I will in about 20 years if I continue on this path in life. But yeah, so go for it there. You guys have all the time in the world. I'm taking it. There's a lot of cool suggestions going in there. I'm writing down some of the more interesting ones, some that we've done before, but it's okay because we're gonna have some new interpretations of them. Vest, prize-winning cow, Pavko Gale. There's all kinds of iconic cards that are out there. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lovely. So necromancy, lacerate. Lacerate seems a little bit.
Lacerate's a little easy.
That's easy. It's just 3 slashes. People might mistake it for like Wolverine 3 or something like that. I don't know. So as our contestants go hard at work, I invite everyone again to remind you at !raffle if you'd like to join, because this round, my friends, is brought to you by CD Projekt Red. Yes, CD Projekt Red is a small startup game company who are just getting their legs in the world. Yeah, you might not have heard about them, but they have put out some very small, non-popular games like the Witcher series. Trust me, Google it. You'll have to. It's like on the 3rd page of Google. You'll find it. And they are hooking up with some prizing for this episode as well, and that's going straight to you, the viewer. So with another 10 seconds left on the clock, everybody, you guys have.
Oh my God.
Oh, the pressure. That's where the fun goes. Is the pressure. So I got Siri Nova is another one coming in from our chat. I'm writing them all down, and we're gonna get some good ones. But don't forget, friends, that you are choosing who wins each round over here. So we're going to call it 5 seconds to pencils down, friends, because don't make me hit you with the ruler. All right, so Shinmiri is already very confident by the looks of it. He's exceptionally confident with his work. All right.
Oh, man.
Let's go with our first contestant, Shinmiri. What do you have to show for your OG?
Okay, check out this masterpiece. So let me explain what's going on here.
Damn.
My goodness.
God.
So as you can see, drawing is my strong suit. I've been training for my entire life. For
The Lego.
So this is the wonderful Odrin. He's got a few hairs on his head, I think, left over. I don't think he's quite completely bald yet. And he's also got this is not hairs growing out of his beer cups, by the way. They're
what is
supposed
that?
to be like his beer spilling as he's, the premium version, he's like swaying around, the beer spilling out of his cups, not hairs growing out of his cups. And then these 3 lines is to signify his movement. He moved, well, this is like the old version of him. He moves from row to row. So that's the explanation.
Can I ask how much that 2-ounce cup of beer cost?
$50.
Yeah. Is it beer or is it cough syrup? Because look how small. First of all, he's got Trump-sized tiny hands. Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh my lord. Okay, no problem. Well, listen. In the time you had, you did phenomenally. So congratulations to you, Shinmiri. I like it. Let's move on to Ash.
All right.
What master has you?
I think he looks very, very happy. Wait, hold up.
Oh,
He's like just
okay.
happy to have his ale.
He's happy to have a real mug.
Yeah, exactly. He's just living a good life. He's just living.
So in this case, the great part about this one is that he definitely went to the right. He's smiling because he went to a bar where the cups are not, thimble size.
Yeah.
He got his money worth on this one. So he does look happy. He's got kind of an anime type of, Pikachu smile.
That's what I went for, to be honest. Yeah.
Okay. Now, is this after a hard day at work? Is this like on the weekend? Give us a little backstory here, Ash.
This is just what he does, like on a daily, to be honest. And he takes like even more of that. Like it's not just one beer; it's many. But he's just happy to be here. He's just living his best life.
Living his best life.
His best life.
just being himself and just a happy little man.
I like it. All right. Well, let's go to BushWook. BushWook, how can you top this one?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know how I'm going to top that, but here's my lovely drawing.
Oh, wow.
I really focused on the most important part in more cleavage than ocean mud and the very massive belly button, as well as the chest hair.
I dig it. No, we like that one. That's not bad. I can see very much so, like, it's a very simplistic thing. Like, you'd almost see this picture in kind of like an IKEA instruction booklet. Like, that's kind of the level of simplicity.
Oh, it does look like an IKEA.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it does look like an IKEA, yeah.
Like if you just put an A on the beer and then an arrow to his face, it's saying B, and then you put insert A into B. That's pretty much it. That's 2 steps till happiness. I like it. BushWook, that is not bad. I'm gonna give you some props to that one. Awesome stuff. All right. Well, now here comes the fun part: is the fact that we get to sort of put all your fate in the hands of the viewers. So we are gonna go ahead. And I'm going to go to the polling station, which I should have had open in a second, but I am opening the poll. Oh, not yet. I'm not opening the poll. Line tied. I had this open a second.
What are you, Florida?
What am I, Florida? We're going to get a revote here. Yeah, recount as I just typed these in. So get another look. Everybody on the panel, go ahead and put your drawings up there one more time. Because what we're going to have to do is that... everybody in the audience vote on who the winner is. So the voting is now open. So you can go ahead and put !vote space 1 for Shinmiri, !vote space 2 for Ash, !vote 3 for BushWook. So get it in there, get your votes in. Again, this is all your votes count. We're so close. Are so closely removed from an American election that I want to just ensure you that these are very official. All your ballots are being counted. It's important. So we want to make sure that you vote. I do not have any I voted stickers to send out, but you have my love and respect. That's what you get. So again, !vote 1 for Shin, !vote space 2 for Ash, and !vote space 3 for BushWook. As I take one final sip from my official Larry mug.
Ooh. I need to get myself one of those.
Limited edition. Only one in the world exists. And don't tell anybody who owns the copyright to this content. Either way. Okay. So we're going to be, in about 5 seconds, we're going to close the voting. And then we're going to go ahead and contact the winner. And no problem, right? So we're stopping the voting. And the winner is Ashlizzle.
Oh, snap.
Yes, 28 big time amazing votes. So this is, see, Ash knew how to play this game. Ash came from behind.
I just got my people in the chat. That's all I need.
Easy, no problem. You just got to come with an entourage, and there's no worries. You don't even have to play the first 2 rounds. You just lose. All right, so Ash with 2 points over there. And again, I want to remind everybody, if you want, you can suggest cards because the last option for this one is going to be up to you guys in the audience. All right, number 2, my friends, we need you guys all there in contestant land to draw Elf and Onion Soup. Elf and Onion Soup. You can draw
Okay.
Jesus. But
Okay, is that also an option? Can I win with that?
if
Okay.
you want, yes. There was that parable
Okay.
where there was 5,000 people in the desert, and he took 2 loaves of bread and 3 fish and fed everyone with elf and onion soup. I do believe that was
That's a
in one of
Bible
the
story.
Gospels.
Yeah, that's a Bible story.
Is it? Okay.
It's in the
Definitely.
New Testament.
In the New Testament.
Testament.
Yes. The Newer Testament.
The Newer Testament. Yeah.
Absolutely.
The anti-elf testament?
All right, so they say, you know, in any type of conversation or public speaking, you avoid talking about religion and politics, and we've already done both in the past 5 minutes. So we're all aboard, all aboard.
Flake, fun
All
fact,
right.
this is actually our contestants' lunch after this round here. This is going to be our
yes.
crew lunch. This is crew lunch.
Exactly. After this, we are well catered by the Scoia'tael people. We will have plenty of warm, hot, and delicious, nutritious elf and onion soup available in the green room. So if you can, just hop a plane to either Florida or Toronto, and we will figure this out that way. Otherwise, I'd probably recommend that you just ramen noodles will do the trick. No big deal.
Same
All right,
thing.
so
It's the same thing.
Yep, friends, keep in mind that you guys can suggest cards to me. I'm writing them all down. I see Ragnarug is a really, really awesome one for you guys to draw, but we're going to leave it up to the audience, of course. So I'll give you guys another 15 seconds because I'm running out of things to say, but it's all good. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Season 2 of Gwent Trivia. And can we drop, Mark, a little bit of a hint as to who's going to be on the next episode, or should we wait? Maybe we'll wait a bit.
Let's wait a little bit to let still glorify our contestants we have here first before we.
All right, we're going to glorify them. That's a good word. Good
Let's let
word
people
for that.
guess who they think is going to be on the next one. How's that?
Yeah, I like it. All right. Okay, so I'm still writing down some things. So if you think that I'm lying, it's right there in pen and paper. No problem. All right, so pencils down. 5 seconds, friends. Get your last little bits and pieces drawn because we've got some wicked cool stuff that we want to show off to the audience. All right, here we go.
All right.
Start off
geez.
with Shinmiri. You did so well last time. Shin, what do you got?
All right, here we go. This is my elf and onion soup. So the
Okay.
story of this is
God
we've got.
almighty.
I started with the ear, but then I
Okay.
realized it's supposed to be an elf ear, so you can see the adjustment here. See it pointy instead of round. And
Okay.
then we have the onion. So you know we're 2 for 2 there.
Yeah.
And then the spoon. I think actually it's like it's really funny how this picture actually makes me think of a face, like a Pinocchio face almost. And when I see the card in the game, it's almost like a face as well. So I tried my best to recreate that face effect. You know, this is really like 2 eyes, a nose, sort of
So
thing. There you have it.
apparently, cyborg Shinmiri is becoming sentient and recognizing faces.
Oh, damn. It's evolving. Oh my god.
It is evolving. I want to ask you one question because in your Odrin picture, you had the 3 lines which signified movement. Are those 3 lines also movement? What are those? 3 lines?
No, I guess they're like wavy soup, maybe noodles. Someone maybe like wanted some carbs in their soup.
The heat.
Okay.
Elf.
So 3 parallel noodles. How? Okay, all right. We'll just leave it up to the audience. Perfect.
Fun fact here: it's the
Yeah.
same cup that Odrin was holding. Is what.
Damn.
Yes, because you get so much soup. All right, let's go to Ash. Ash, what do
right.
you got for us?
So I was inspired by Black Rayla, obviously. No, I really tried my best on this one because I think I remembered it quite a bit after looking at it in the Thronebreaker.
It's
Wait,
pretty good.
if only it would zoom. Yeah, like I have the ear here. I have like the onions. There's even the finger because I believe there's like 1 finger in there. You can
there
see
is.
it. So yeah, like, and then obviously I made it a cart. So I really tried my best here. I think it was pretty all right.
Okay, well, I see that you didn't mess up and you have the point on the ear to start
Yes,
off.
yes,
Not
yes.
like Shinmiri. Shinmiri does not know the
I do
face.
recognize my elves. Yes.
All right. Oh, I like this one. Okay, perfect. There you go. That's a nice and
I
simple one.
tried. Yeah.
Less of a Pinocchio face and more of a soup drawing.
Yeah, I don't really see the face, but you know,
Hey,
it does. It does. I mean, he's the robot. He's evolving. Sees faces everywhere, but you know,
Do
this
electric.
will be all right.
Yeah. Do electric Shinmiri's dream of elf and onion soup? We'll never know. All right, let's go to BushWook.
All right, so this is my next masterpiece. And
Oh,
as you can see, I don't know if it's mirrored on your end, but those words say scum, just in case it's backwards.
It is
So,
backwards.
It's background.
all right.
We feel ya. Or it could just
Listen,
be
chat, you guys know what it is. Come on now.
It's
It's the Scumatel.
There we go.
lots
Now
of
it's fixed.
mucks. Yeah, perfect. No, it looks delicious. Now,
Absolutely.
is there any kind, like, is scum an ingredient? Is it just kind of like the aura that the soup is giving off? Can you give us a little bit of backstory? Like, where would you find this soup?
Oh well, you harvest scum from those bush campers that like to kill the humans every once in a while.
Ah, yes.
And then you obviously brew it in your soup.
Okay.
Because what else are you gonna do with that fresh meat that you got from those bush campers in the forest?
Yes. Well, we love everyone equally on this stream, but apparently Scoia'tael just has
Racist.
yeah, terrible.
Absolutely.
Terrible. All right. Well, again, we're going to go ahead and so let's go back to the contestants, and I want everybody to show off all the loveliness that you guys have, because we are opening the voting again. Same thing. Exclamation point, vote space 1 for Shinmiri, exclamation point, vote space 2 for Ashlizzlle, exclamation point, vote space 3 for Bush. Mark, do you have any favorites in this case? I mean,
I gotta say, Ash's looks pretty good. Ash's was pretty.
Thank you.
Pretty close to the real thing there.
I mean, I do kind of start seeing the Picasso-esque Pinocchio that Shinmiri was trying to put.
I'm just ahead of my time, Flake.
Apparently, I mean, like, look, I never claimed to be an artistic person. I had to go and, like, you know, I don't know, like this I had to go rob someone for this blazer because there's no like, I'm not a very dignified person. So, but you clearly have evolved past any levels of, you know,
dignity.
That's the word. I can't even say it. All right, friends, we are.
That doesn't
ending.
sound right.
It does not. Absolutely not. We're gonna stop this one. The voting is over. Ash takes it again, and
okay.
And with one foul swoop, foul swoop. Mark,
Thank you, guys.
We kind of were wondering if it was right to bring Ash back, because she knew the rules, she knew how to play, she knew how to manipulate round 3 in the right way. And
it's my strength. It's my strength.
Apparently, no problem. All right, well, we're gonna have to go ahead and do the next one, and I'm gonna go and tell Shinmiri, tell BushWook, you guys maybe have to switch up your strategy, get a little bit more creative. Ash is running.
I'm on my way.
All right, the next one is Ithleen. You all know her. She is that person who floats amidst some type of steam created by elf and onion soup, I would imagine. But there she is, Ithleen. You guys have about 30 solid seconds to make this happen. That might be the actual experience you have after drinking beer with Odrin and eating elf and onion soup. It's like a out-of-body experience.
We got a theme going here, if you can't tell. We got the drinks, we got the food, we got the dancing. We got
now, doesn't it kind of, yeah, like it looks like that sort of that projectile vomiting she's doing kind of looks like like that is. I don't know what that is.
Or as Chat called her, Vape Queen.
That is a fat rip that she just pulled
that
right
is
there.
Fattest vapes.
Done. Oh man, yeah. As people watch on, like they do have like vape conventions and like vape competitions, which I find probably the epitome of douchey. But
fascinating.
Yeah, it's definitely fascinating. But this looks like literally, it's kind of like a check your fedora at the door and watch this one go off, because she is just, look at that sick vape that she is just blowing there. Enormous.
Ripping the fattest vapes on Scoia'tael.
Yeah. Now, I will say this, that the king of the vape, the cloud, would probably be Gandalf, if you remember in Fellowship of the Ring, where he kind of makes that ship that goes through the ring when he's, having a little bit of pipeweed with Frodo. Now that, of course, I'm not a nerd. Pipeweed, yeah, some long bottom leaf.
I'm not a nerd.
Yeah, Gandalf. I know. Okay, stop it. I can like other things. All right, back off. Back off. Just saying. Yeah,
what are other things? Nerds.
The other Lords of the Rings. All the Lords of the Rings.
All of them.
Anyways, well, most of them. All right, stop it. Okay, just let me be. I'm wearing a blazer, for God's sake.
You are, and you look fantastic doing it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, we're going to go 5 seconds to pencils down. I think I've given you enough time here.
This one's a little harder, we'll give you a little, this one's a little bit more difficult, I think.
Well, yeah, of course. I mean, we're not going to just give it away. This is a very difficult hype. I'm sure that you guys have spent hours and hours sort of preparing for this. You've lost sleep. You've probably lost your jobs if you have them at this point.
And if you haven't, then what were you doing?
Yeah. We'll just send the tapes to your employers and you're all gone by now.
You're good.
Pinocchio? Really? Get the hell out of here. All right, let's do this one. All right, let's start again with Shinmiri. We're always starting with Shinmiri because it's the best way to go. Let's go, my friend.
Okay, I didn't do Ithleen any favor. She definitely doesn't look very.
Oh my god!
Whoa, look at that hair. She's a biker chick.
Okay, so I've got the 3 lines in there again.
Oh yeah, those
I
iconic
include the 3
Shinmiri
lines
lines.
in every one of my pictures. So that's obviously, you know, the ghost or the spirits coming out of her body.
Uh-huh.
She's got Super Saiyan hair, or
Mhm.
you know, somewhat close to Super Saiyan hair. And
There's a
there's
bunch of-
2 flower petals just
Are
floating
they?
around.
They looks like flying like Mick Jagger's lips. Like, I do dig the Zarya haircut that he's got going on there.
Sorry.
Now, the other interesting thing for Shinmiri is that even though new Gwent doesn't have 3 rows, all of your drawings do, which is quite interesting.
Maybe it's a subconscious thing that I like 3 rows.
Yeah,
You know it's an
Who knows?
authentic Shinmiri when it has 3 lines in it.
Dear
Yes.
God Almighty.
Yeah, this in the generations to come, when my drawings are going to become worth millions of dollars, you're going to be able to tell whether it's an authentic or not based
Maybe
on the drawings.
Maybe what we'll do one day is if you guys all mail me the drawings that you guys have done, I'll package them together, and it could be like a grand prize at the end of the season. We'll send it
There
to
you go.
someone, and they'll become
Hey,
rich
man.
and famous knowing that all this happens. Right?
Coffee table
So-
book.
Oh, coffee table book about disgusting
Yeah.
feline vomiting people. All right, let's go to Ash because I don't want to look at that picture anymore.
Well, mine isn't too great either, to be honest. But I just made it Vape Nation. You can't really see it because it's like mirrored, I believe. But I gave her like the bandana, and she got like she got some you know, she's like smoking. She got Vape Nation going, but like oh, here we go. It's a bit better now, but it should be kind of
Now-
mirrored. But yeah, she's feeling it.
All right, yeah, it's a little bit,
I
might be a
flipped
little
it.
bit too close.
Flipped
Okay,
it
it
for
might be.
you.
There
Yeah,
we go.
wait.
Yeah, 'cause it was a little bit too close to the camera, but
Then we're
it-
good.
Yeah, okay, wait.
nice and clear now. Beautiful. Oh yeah, she's got it right up there going. She's got the hands ready to rock and roll. I like
Vape
it.
Nation. Vape
Now,
Nation.
Yeah, she doesn't have a neck, but that's just because she had like too much
okay,
to
you don't
smoke,
need it.
you know.
Come on, what do you need a neck for? It doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
Now,
Yeah, it's unnecessary.
I have to ask you, the vape that she's hitting, is it cinnamon or cookie dough flavored? That's the only ones I get when I'm
Tootsie
walking
Roll.
down the
It's
street.
yeah, it's actually elven onion soup flavored. She's like a savage.
God.
Booyah, there's some that is just fitting right
Coming
there.
to
I
the
like it.
stores next November.
Perfect. Perfect. All right.
Yes, it's pretty. It's something else.
What you got for me, Big Daddy?
All right, so we got this lovely masterpiece again, and
Wow.
Don't eat yellow
we have,
snow.
we have
So-
her best piece of advice written out in quotes here.
That could be a T-shirt. I would
It
buy
should
that
be.
shit.
That,
right now.
yeah, that would be a great shirt. Don't eat yellow snow. That's a great shirt.
Boy, man, like, you need to silk screen that onto like a Hanes collarless or tagless shirt like that on 100% cotton, 100% profit, no problem, my man.
Oh,
That looks-
absolutely. Starting the merch line right now.
It's beautiful. That is a wonderful piece of, and one arm is like 2 inches long, the other one is like freaking like yards
But
long.
listen, the other part's behind the body, all right?
All right, I don't know. Listen, I'm not Bob Ross. Okay, I'm just trying to get. And I dig the fact that her vomit or her vape has like some boomerang action going on. That is like
Impressive.
Damn.
Oh, yeah.
It's windy out there. You can see it's actually really realistic. Her hair's getting blown back
Yes.
the same way her vomit is.
Oh, absolutely.
except for that like one strand of hair or like her beard or whatever is like going the opposite way. Like, these are some very very intricate manipulations of physics. I will give you that. All right, we're gonna open up the voting, friends. The voting is now open. Go ahead. Scores are exceptionally close, so this is up to you. Show your beautiful drawings, friends. Exclamation point vote space 3 for our friend BushWook. Exclamation point vote space 2 for Ash. And if you still feel like you want to support that monstrosity that Shinmiri has put forth
Hey,
with
biased toast. Biased toast. I demand a recount.
with the flying Mick Jagger lips, then you can go ahead and drop some love. Exclamation point vote space 1 for Shinmiri. There it is. Shin, you are getting probably a couple pity votes here and there, but the other one, I will immediately just say that you're not winning this one because it's a close race for the other side. So we're going to keep the voting open for another couple seconds. Well done, everybody. And I swear to God, Bush, if you can throw that on a t-shirt or something, or a bumper sticker, I would
I'm in.
represent loud and proud. All right, the voting is now closed, friends, and it is not even close at the end. A nice surge of voting for our friend BushWook. He comes in with some love on that one, but we still have plenty of games to play, friends. Lots to do, lots to draw. We've got a couple left, and again, I will remind everybody, if you have an exclamation point raffle, if you want to score some prizing at the end of this. Also, you can always tag me into the chat at WatchFlake and go ahead and suggest a card. We've got some of them written down, and we're gonna go and do that. So
there's more of these. Oh God.
Oh yeah. So, we're gonna cruise through these. We got some time left. We're gonna go with Vran Warrior. Vran Warrior. He's angry. He's on a rock. Something's wrong in life. He's got some possible crippling debt that he needs to address. It's been tough for Vran Warrior this year. He got fired from Target. It's just not good. So he's been.
What do you mean I can't eat the merchandise?
Yeah, right around Halloween time, they fired him because he was just eating all the candy and it just didn't work out. Mark.
Yes.
Now, I want to ask you, when we're, just for the privilege and the benefit of everybody who's watching right now, when we choose these pictures, what are we going for? What are we looking for when we have a picture that we want our contestants to draw?
Well, I think we're going for 2 criteria. The first one being, can anyone actually draw this? And number 2 being, could you think outside the box and draw something silly with this? I think that's kind of what we go for. And we try to pick something from, spread across all the factions and neutral cards, and so we try to get a handful for each episode.
Right.
But, we also don't want to pick a card that could end up being inappropriate, if you will, if we think back to Season 1, so...
That's more of a telling on the contestant than the card, to be honest with you, because frankly, if you take me in college, any of these cards could be misconstrued as possible innuendo.
Sure.
But that was a whole nother life. Now, as we give our contestants another 15-20 seconds or so to complete their masterpieces, we have got a lot of really great suggestions that I've written down. Vess, prize-winning Cow, Pavko Gale, Sirinova, Ragnarug, Dandelion Vainglory, and Ruin, Geralt Igni. They're all written down. They're all ready to go. Camby, of course, is Lime Tie in the chat because we all knew what happened with Camby back in the day with Ryan Godric. So we called it the Ryan Godric incident, which essentially caused us to sort of rethink our entire format. But
this is why we have criteria now and looking for a card.
Absolutely. We've learned our lessons. All right, so just to address a quick question in the chat from Magic Baby says, what's the point of having a green screen? You're not going to show the green screen. Easy, because if I take that screen down, there's just piles and piles of money behind me from all the money I make from the show.
There's another good reason for that. I forgot to green screen you.
Well, I was trying to sort of save you the issue there, my friend. Right. So, right behind me are all the secrets of all the future Gwent cards. They're all behind the green screen, so I can't take it down because I don't want to ruin it. Because that's exactly what's going on over there. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now over. You can stop drawing, or I implore you to stop drawing. So let's make it happen. Let's start with our fan favorite Shinmiri. And his beautiful artistic talent.
I've given up on the realism. Not that there was any in the first place. So I'm just gonna make a story now. Storyboard time. We've got, obviously this big bird thing is Vran, right? And he's eating his favorite meals. I know the card does something different now, but this is what first popped into mind. He's eating, this is obviously a harpy egg, and then this is a necker with his ferocious. Oh, I should.
So I just want to interject here, and just looking at this picture, can we please get Pac-Man into rehab very soon, because he looks really bad right now.
Yeah, it's a Pac-Man brand. Necker. Yeah, this is a Necker, this is a harpy egg, and this is obviously an Arrakis. Oh, can't see it.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Now he's storyboarding.
Yeah, exactly.
Look, this is you've changed your line of attack here.
There's no lines though.
There's no lines.
I don't know. It's authentic. It's not authentic.
Yeah, is that you got to put 3 lines. That's kind of like your signature move there, Shinmiri. But all right, well there it is. The interesting heroin addict Pac-Man. Let's move over.
They're now flying into its mouth.
There it is. Perfect.
Flying into its mouth.
Now it's authentic.
There we go. We figured it out. All right, Ash, what do you got for us?
All right. I just go for realism. I just try my very best, you know.
Whoa.
He's
Heck
like,
yes.
I don't know what happened to his face, but I just tried to, like, in the minute we have, I just tried my best to get, like, the structure right of his body. You know, he looks more like that Amnesia monster. I'm not sure if you know that one, whose, like, entire face is, like,
right
on the ground, but, you know,
Well,
I tried.
Like, I wouldn't get too upset about it, the whole face thing, frankly. I mean, because he was, you know, fired from Target right before the holidays.
Yeah, he's a bit angry.
Yeah, so, you know, he's a little bit pissed off, and that kind of, you know, it looks like his makeup is running. He's been crying.
Yeah, he's having a rough time, but, you know, don't we all?
Yeah, but I mean, he's got that wicked cool, like, Colin Kaepernick pose going down. So that's
yeah, no, exactly. Yes,
perfect.
He's doing it.
Let's go to our good friend Bush.
All right, so here's my lovely brain. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, just a reminder of what every consume matchup is like.
Oh God, yes. Now, consume is not as big of a deal today as it was in old Gwent, right?
Oh, absolutely not.
No.
But we still see fork tails every once in a while, and brands exist sometimes.
I mean, this is just amazing, and he's got that wicked cool, like, is that a squirrel tail? Is it like a scythe that he's got?
He's
like
a furry. Did you see it?
Yeah, he just got, like, denied his chicken tendies, and now he's all pissed off. Poor guy. All right, well, Bush, that's not bad. I'll take it. You got the sound effects going off and everything. We're digging it. It looks really, really good. So we're going to go ahead and open the voting there in Radio Land to make sure that you guys can go ahead and decide who you want to win. Now, of course, Shinmiri has taken a complete 180 in terms of how he wants to approach this. So the new style, Shinmiri. Everybody, put up your drawings there. Let's see how they go. Exclamation point vote space 1 for Shinmiri, and exclamation point vote space 2 for Ashlizzlle, or of course exclamation point vote space 3 for our good friend, the angry and very much maligned Vran, as done by LordBushWook. There they are, friends. Let them all filter in, and this one is a little bit of a landslide, here. So we're gonna go ahead and crush the voting in about 5 seconds. Again, I do want to remind everybody that there's going to be one open. We have 2 drawings left, one that's already predetermined. The other one's going to be decided by you. So we got a question in the chat saying, "Are these drawn from memory?" No, they can see the cards. They're looking at them on the screen, on whatnot. So there is a little.
The third
bit
one
of,
is though. The last one will be.
The last one absolutely will be. So that's the fun part. But they for the most part, they do see the picture of the card in front of them. But I mean, let's just look at Shinmiri's picture and just decide that has nothing to do with what's going on. So we're going to stop the voting. This one wasn't even close. By a landslide, Ash wins this one for her hyper-realistic, angry,
Thank you.
newly unemployed Vran.
It's a good thing I can't lose any points in this round. I'd be.
I know.
I would dominate. I would dominate if that was.
That would be problematic. All right.
Look at these scores though. Like we catch 989. Damn feels fine. Look at this.
Right. See, and everybody was wondering, like, you're gonna run away with this one or whatnot. All right, let's keep going because we got one more wonderful, awesome, predetermined one before we get to the fan vote. So go ahead and at Watch Flake in the chat and decide if you want to let me know what kind of card you want to see as the fan vote, and also exclamation point raffle if you haven't already done that, because we got prizes to give away at the end of this round. All right, here we go. The last one is assassination. Assassination. Yes, absolutely. The wonderful, cool in-action card. I think Shinmiri might have some advantage on this because there's some definite 3-line action going on in this one.
A lot of 3-line action in this one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because there's so much action going on in this one. This one's going to be great. So we're going to give our contestants a solid 60 seconds to go sort of crank this one out. A lot of people keep going in there. Xavier Lemons, Uma, Parasite, lots of really great ones coming in. And don't fret, because if you don't see them, if we don't choose yours this round, there are 6 episodes of Gwent Trivia this season, and lots of great contestants that we're going to be dropping. So do not fret. And it's not just the Gwent streamers and personalities. There's going to be some CDPR people that are going to be on this show. Perhaps maybe one Pavko Gale might make an appearance on this show down the line. So keep your eyes tuned to that frequency.
Guess which card we're going to put in that drawing?
Oh, dear God. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be, and for the third time in a row, Pavco Gale. So there you go with that. Okay. So people saying we want Lock-In or Riot. Lock-In actually came by last season and did well, and he is very much locked and loaded, pun intended, for a future episode.
You will see some familiar faces from previous episodes as well. There, some returning faces, some brand new faces. We have a lot of really, really fun things planned for the season. It's a big season. Like we stepped up our game for season 2. We got a lot of fun things coming up. A lot of big names.
And I just got word from Dodge. Dodge will not sponsor us. In fact, they've blocked my number and have called the police. So we don't need to worry about them bothering us anymore. Yeah. Get my boy Croaky's in here. Well, that's up to him. If he's interested, absolutely. So basically what we do is anybody who's interested in being on the show and they reach out to us, I was not
aware that Line Tie was Croaky's father.
Well, see, and this is also an educational stream.
That's right.
Yes, we are also sponsored by Ancestry.ca or .com, whichever you prefer. Here in Canada, we have .ca. All right, friends, we're going to give you 5 seconds to pencils down. So let's keep going forward here. And again, it's anyone's game. With the score so close and all the power in the hands of our chat, anything can really happen here. Anything can really happen. Who is behind the camera?
That would be me. I would. We'll cover the host. It's me. That's right here, Markthius.
Yes.
Hi guys.
There he is.
I'm not on camera as much as I was last season, but there's so many more buttons to push this year, so I just just like trying to get all that going. So
Mark just has to make sure that he's not muted half the time. But there's like literally, if you guys do the amount of intricacy in terms of producing the show, Mark is a pro, and I would never be able to do this. So again, a round of applause for our good friend Markthius here.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
All right, so pencils down, friends. It's over.
Ready?
Let's go.
Okay. I ran out of time, hold
on a second. How do you know we're going to start with you? that is some 9-point privilege over there that we're not going to really address. But all right. Since we're already on your camera, let's go.
Okay. So we have one stick figure and one somewhat more detailed drawing, so you can tell which one I ran out of time on. There's the 3 lines, obviously. The assassin is jumping really quickly towards his victim. He's got his Nilfgaard son on his armor, and his victim is a stick figure, and it says it's mirrored, but it's.
I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna play that for everybody right now who may not know what the Roll 'em Scream is. It's the iconic scream used in every single movie. It's in Star Wars. We're gonna play it right now.
Yeah, it's in all kinds of westerns.
I just played it.
It's a very recognizable scream.
I don't know if it was loud enough. We'll play another version of it. But the Willem Scream, I love that. I love that you put that in there.
Okay, so we do have the 3-line action going on there. Not only from the assassin leaping to
also
out of the mouth of the Wilhelm scream.
Exactly.
Well, I got
double Shinmiri there.
That's actually not bad, and like the details with the bent knee and everything. That's pretty good. I like it. Beautiful. All right, Shin. I think that you've actually
maybe I stand a chance on this one.
Awesome.
With your endorsement, Flake, maybe.
Yeah, that was his best one.
That was your best one by far. Let's go to Ash on this one.
All right. I actually had a stick figure too. Like maybe me and Shinmiri are like, on the same wave. But
Beefy.
Yeah, like he's like, that's pretty much my face whenever that card gets played. Like a new card in Gwent's. Like what's going on here? No, I actually thought about like doing 3 lines here, but then I was like, I don't have an original Shinmiri, so I'll add some more.
Yeah.
Just try my best,
I will say that very thin goatee.
Yeah, he's thick though. He's thick.
That thin goatee that he's got going on makes it seem like he just came back from the vape convention. Like he's just
he's a vapor too,
For sure.
Hood is blinding him, that's true, but who needs eyesight?
No, that's why he has 2 daggers.
Exactly. He can just like roll around and just hit a target.
I was gonna say, I just want to take note that the fact that stick figure, I can actually feel the palpable terror in his eyes.
I feel his emotion. Like I felt very, I tried when I drew this. I was like, how would I feel if this thick boy came at me and then I just drew and like the emotions just like flew out of me, and then this is what came out of it.
So many things we could say to that.
Oh, if that stick figure represented like an average like 165-pound man, 5'8" or 9 or whatever, that dude coming at him is easily.
It's very real.
He has the density of a dying sun. He is just enormously. Like that is just a brick wall with a goatee. All right, cool.
Yeah,
Let's move it over to BushWook.
All right, so here is my lovely assassination.
Oh
like an
my
angel.
god.
Oh
Who's
my
assassinating who there?
Yeah.
Well, you can tell who's getting assassinated because the one on the one that's lower is definitely very sad.
Oh
You
my
can
god.
see that by how big of a frown he has that's extending below his chin.
I don't think that puny dagger
Damn.
can kill that guy.
No, man. That guy. Can I just say that it's like. It's like the assassin from Ash's picture is now getting
It's
assassinated.
a reverse.
It's a reverse, yeah.
Moses, that he's like a tiny head on the Liberty Bell. Like he's enormous.
I would
Oh.
like to point out that the one thing this drawing does have going that the others did not is that I have two full body people. So
You're right. No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. So the detail was definitely there. So I will say this: you did put the effort of adding an extra line for depth. So you're totally right.
If you zoom out, if you zoom out on your paper there, it looks like you made the rewards book in New Gwent there. If you see all the
oh
this looks
yeah.
like the rewards book.
All right. Well, listen, that's a valiant effort. So, but we're not going to decide. It's not up to me and Mark. It is up to you in audience land. So we're opening the polls for you guys. If you guys want to vote on the this is actually probably one of the closest ones because again, Shinmiri with his signature 3-line action and the Wilhelm scream. We've got Ash with the thickest mofo this side of Nilfgaard. But
He's like
then-
Chris Pine, isn't he?
Oh,
He's
he
Chris
is
Pine.
totally he is Chris's Pine for sure.
Definitely.
And then what do we have there? We have the assassin who mid-jump just realized how dead he actually is. Like if we can just look at BushWook's picture, that is totally worthy of watch people die inside. Like that is just his face is like he's mid-jump and he's like, what the hell did I just do? So enormous.
I made an enormous mistake.
Yeah, and you guys are all on board with this, which is great. I didn't have to remind you, but exclamation point vote space 1 for Shinmiri, exclamation point vote space 2 for Ash, and exclamation point vote space 3 for BushWook. And we're going to close the voting in about 5 or 6 seconds, but this is a pretty tight one, and I'm very, very happy that with this level of just pure genius that you guys have manifested onto a paper.
Your manipulator was right. That sounds right.
Oh, God. Brilliant. All right, so the voting is now closed, and this one was, as Shinmiri predicted, with my endorsement, you won this one, my friend.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Shinmiri.
I am so pleasantly surprised. Thank you, everybody.
Shinmiri comes at it. Now, here's the fun part. Because there's, while Ash may not be in the running to win, she has probably won our
Feels
hearts.
bad, man.
But it doesn't matter, Ash, because now this just means it's like the last term of a presidency. You can just do whatever the F you want. No one
Yeah, that's true.
She could
Don't
take
worry
second
about
place, though. She could still take second place.
You could take second place, which is in itself,
Oh,
because second place actually gets half of first place's prize pool. So, of course, the prize pool for the winners is $0 for third place, $0 for second place, and with an enormous multiplier on first place. We actually take all the other prizes, add them together, multiply by 1,000, $0 fat dollars. Now, of course, these are all in U.S. funds because we want to make sure that it's
Keep it kosher.
exactly. We're gonna make it that way. So again, and in chat, you guys have all jumped out there and tossed me some wonderful suggestions. So we got Vest, Prize-Winning Cow, Pavco Gale, Sirinova, Ragnarug, Dandelion, Vainglory. I've got Parasite, Diamondium Shackles. They're all there. But Mark, what I want you to do is I want you to pick a random number from 1 to 8.
From 1 to 8, let's pick number 5.
Number 5. What has he won? Ragnarug.
Ooh.
Ragnarug is the one that we have chosen from our lovely audience suggestions. If you in the audience have suggested R&R, make it happen and let us know. But congratulations to you. You don't win anything, but you can win something at the end of the round, which is fantastic.
Now, we might get a tie here, Flake. What are we going to do about it? Are we going to roll with the tie, or are we going to do a tiebreaker drawing?
If we roll with a tie, if there's a tie, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and do another round. How's that?
Sounds good. So,
And we'll do lightning round. Like you have
Lightning
10
round.
seconds to draw it.
Yes,
That's what we'll do.
that sounds good.
All right. So we're gonna give our contestants another 30 seconds or so to get everything in there.
Sure.
But this is your last chance, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, this round was sponsored by CDPR. Again, a very small. Yeah, that's what I'm getting there, Mark. CDPR is a very small. Yeah, they used to sell graphing calculators, and now apparently they're known for putting a new skin and remodding Minesweeper, and I think that's where they made their fortune. And then they went ahead and developed some other smaller style games like Witcher and whatever. And they think they have
called
some
The Witcher.
Yeah, and they have a new game. It's like Super Pop or something coming out.
It's like it's GTA in the future. I don't know. It's something like that.
Yeah. So it's still out there, still ready to go. If you are in the raffle from previous rounds, you're still in there. Don't worry about it. We got you. Our previous winners for round 1 was Glacio, and round 2 was James Croft. So I'm still waiting for messages from you guys. If you haven't sent them to me, tweet them at me or whisper at me over here. All right, contestants, 10 more seconds till pencils down. If you have not already, audience, go ahead. Exclamation point raffle. We got some prizes that we're going to give away at the end of this round as well. Perfect. Mark?
Yes.
Are you about ready for this?
I am
this is
so ready.
This is the audience participation one, and
this is a good one.
Points, like the scores are close. Everything's going our way.
This is going really well, and this is all done from memory. This time they have to draw from memory, so this will be quite entertaining. Absolutely.
All right, well, 3, 2, 1. Let's just say that's done and over with. Let's go ahead and drop it over to Mr. Shinmiri.
Well, that was pretty fast, but
come on, it wasn't fast.
Here we go.
It's a sword and 3 lines. I was just about
to
3 lines.
I have the ultimate Shinmiri masterpiece. It's
3
got
lines.
so many 3 lines everywhere. So we've got, the thunderbolts, obviously. 3 lines from the right, 3 lines from the left. We've got his helmet has horns. I don't know if you guys can see, but I'm pretty sure it's like antlers or horns or what. There's 3 on each side. He's doing the iconic Ragnarok pose or Heimdall pose. He's got his flowing cape.
I will ask this because with all the lines and whatever, is he holding a sword up or is he pole dancing? Because it looks either way. Hashtag Chris's Pine is all I'm gonna say.
Chris's Pine.
Chris's Pine.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. Well, and these 3 lines, what do they signify?
The 3 lines of.
Yeah,
on here, there's the thunderbolts. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not movement, right? It's just thunder this time.
No, not movement this time. I could have added another 3, but I ran out of time. Here for his flowing cape.
That's totally your signature now, man.
That'll be the second edition. 20 years down the line.
I just wanna say that in the chat now, I'm gonna toss out all in succession some of the critiques on your drawing. I've got he nailed it, nice one. Not the worst thing ever, 3 on 10. Looks like a satanic cross, and he looks awesome. So, I mean, it's all over the place. Anyone's game. All right, let's go to Ash.
Fun fact.
All right.
Fun fact, Flake. The 3 lines of Shinmiri are the same 3 lines of the Triangle of Greed.
Oh, right. Illuminati confirmed, ladies and gentlemen. Confirmed. Awesome. All right, let's go.
All right. Mine actually looks like very similar. I mean, it's just, the way you remember it. It's like Heimdall. He's like standing on that. I believe he's standing on a rock, if I have it correct. And then like obviously the premium, the cape that it goes crazy in the premium. I have to add that one. The thunder out of the sword, like the antlers or whatever he has on his helmet. That's pretty much all I remembered. So.
Okay, yeah, he is popping quite a squat there.
Yeah, he's like I wouldn't say his body is like right, but
right.
You know when the world is about to end, who cares?
I was gonna say sometimes a high fiber diet you might need to call upon the wrath of the gods to to get
exactly.
again.
Are we sure this is Ragnarok or not a representation of your night after Taco Bell?
Yes.
It can be whatever you want. It can be whatever you want.
Oh dear Lord! All right, well we can write off Taco Bell as a sponsor. Perfect. Thank you so much.
We weren't getting them anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah. All right, we are now entering the Crunch Wrap round. All right, LordBushWook, what have you done?
So I had to downgrade my paper because I was running out of space. So we're on a solid paper towel now.
Oh my God!
Speaking of Taco Bell.
And now listen, I'm speaking to you, chat. I know all of you wanted to see the golden rooster that we all love so much. So I managed to jam Camby in here.
God damn it, we all lost.
Letting the boy Heimdall know that Ragnarok is coming. And it's now the end of the world. So,
my lord.
It's like a chicken. It's a chicken.
Yeah.
Rooster, chicken, same thing, right?
Well, I will say this. I will absolutely say this. I wanted your ithline on a shirt. Now I want this on a shirt. This needs to be like shared immensely through like all the land. That is just brilliant.
What is Camby saying? What is Camby saying over there?
End of the world.
End of the world. Okay.
I kind of ran out of space.
He's a doomsday prepper.
It looks literally. I know. It looks like Emma OK Vard is what I'm reading.
Oh yes, of course, the Nilfgaardian language.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, everybody, let's go back to the screen there, Mark. Let's show off all the wonderful, delicious art that everyone has produced. I'm going to open up the voting because, of course, we don't decide, Mark. The audience decides.
That's right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all Gwent appropriate ages, now is the time to drop in your votes. ! Vote space 1 for the pole dancing Ragnarok of Shinmiri! ! Vote space 2 for the reason why we'll never get Taco Bell as a sponsor, and vote space 3 for the best-selling T-shirt of 2019. Right there, ladies and gentlemen, on. Oh dear God! Now the best part is BushWook. If you don't win, you can use that paper towel to wipe your tears. That's just easy.
Oh, absolutely.
Easy.
I've been planning on it.
These are all great. These are all fantastic, and I want to thank you all for not only tapping into all your creativity, but being such great sports. I know that we've been eviscerating your artistic talent, but of course you guys are on the show because you guys are great Gwent people, great players, personalities, and you know, drawing might not be your forte, but either way, you guys have done tremendous. So last chance to vote, 10 seconds before we wrap this up. ! Vote space 1 for Shinmiri! ! Vote space 2 for Ash! ! Vote space 3 for BushWook! And I didn't have to tell you, you guys are holding up your art in a pristine fashion. This is brilliant. All right, so the voting is closed. The voting is done. And the winner of this round and the game itself is Shinmiri with...
Oh my God. I have so many people to thank.
Oh, well, don't get there yet. We will absolutely get to that point. So how about we do a quick recap of the scores there, Mr. Mark?
Sure. Well, and Shinmiri still came out on top. It was iffy there for a little bit whether that was going to happen, but he managed to pull it through. Shinmiri coming out on top with 13 points, coming through second place. LordBushWook at 9, and Ash, she made a valiant effort and almost completely took the whole thing. But Ash coming through with 8 points there, taking a big leap though from that drawing round. She knew how to play this game. I will give her that. She knew how to play Gwent Trivia, and she waited till the last round.
There are no losers in Gwent Trivia other than Mark and myself, but regardless, it has been tremendous. So before we sign off, Mark, we do have some stuff to get to. Again,
we sure do.
I want to. Yeah, so Mark, I just want to go ahead and thank everybody who came in for this, to make this possible, essentially, to our sponsors, TeamRankstar.com. Team Rankstar, again, a place you can get all the meta-analysis, not just for Gwent, but for all digital CCGs, for Magic, for Hearthstone, but specifically for Gwent. Deck guides, meta-analysis, videos, interviews, one of which is with our lovely Ashlizzlle. You can go check that out, TeamRankstar.com. Of course, another wonderful sponsor being Inked Gaming. Inked Gaming, you can check them out on inkedgaming.com. Get all your awesome, custom-made, cool Inked Gaming merch at Inked Gaming. Not just stuff like mouse pads, but if you're a tabletop gamer as well, playmats, dice, binders, all that kind of cool stuff. They do tremendous job. I brought some of my stuff to my LGS yesterday, and people were like, "Ooh, who made that?" And I just said, God himself, because they wouldn't believe me otherwise. All right, and finally, CDPR, thank you guys so much for allowing us to do this, to use your stuff, and to provide us some sick points. All right, so Mark, you want to say goodbye to our contestants from least efficient to most proficient?
So, okay, well, we'll start with. I don't want to say it that way. That sounds mean. We'll start with our coming in third place, Ash. We'll start there, I guess. This is the best way to say it.
Well, Ash. 8 points, valiant effort. This is your second go at Gwent Trivia. I hope you had a great time because we really had
it's
a
always
lot
fun.
of fun happening. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this, and of course, if people don't know who you are by now, they must know, of course, Ash, the co-host of Gwent Challenger 4, and I'm sure many more Gwent Master Series broadcasts as well. But Ash, please let us know a little bit about you, where to find you, when you stream, and what you do.
Yeah, you can find me on twitch.tv/Ashlizzle. That's ZZL. Don't get it wrong. But yeah, I'll be streaming after this episode. Like normally I stream every day 6 p.m. CST.
Oh, it's wrong on screen, isn't it? It is wrong.
Yes,
on
it
screen.
is.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
there's
it's
another-
all right. Like everyone always gets it wrong. So, you know, at this point I should just probably try Twitch to change my name. But yeah, that's where you can find me on Twitter. I believe Flake just at me with a fantastic picture of Chris Pine. So if you want to find me, just go to his Twitter and you'll find me, you know. Yeah, thank you guys for having me. It was awesome. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much again, Ash. Tremendous host of Challenger 4 and great person all around. Go check her out. And number 2, Mark, who's number 2?
Number 2, LordBushWook coming in second place today.
Hey, and this is one that I was very excited to have on the show. LordBushWook, of course, of Team Rankstar himself, and someone who's kind of just making his name more recently. He's been in Gwent for a while, but I mean, if you do not know LordBushWook, you should definitely get on top of that. Bush, tell us a little bit about yourself, where to find you, all that jazz.
Yeah, so I stream every day at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time.
The hell is that?
Mountain Standard.
Oh my god.
That's
Is that what
in,
dwarves
in,
use?
in normal person time. That's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Or like something in Europe. I don't know.
All right,
Uncultured American or something.
So on Twitch, Twitter, where if someone wants to go ahead and learn all about you, watch you, where do they go?
Twitch.tv/LordBushWook. It's correct on screen, so if you want to come check me out there.
Beautiful. Awesome stuff. Well, hey, my man, I'm really glad that you came on the show, and down the line, I'm sure we're going to be asking you back. Second place, not quite first place, but hey, thank you so much. I hope you had fun, my friend, and we'll talk soon, right?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. All right, Mark, now
And our champion of
And
Gwent
our champion.
Trivia Season 2 premiere is Shinmiri.
Shinmiri, you glorious bastard. You crushed it in the early rounds, and then you kind of lost a little bit of steam, but you changed your strategy and you won. Now, as an analyst of a Gwent Masters official analyst, Challenger 4, you know, one of the stars of the Gwent Master Series now, how much of that analysis and that deep analytics went into your strategy here at Gwent Trivia?
I knew that the drawing part was going to be my downfall, so I needed some gimmick, and the best gimmick I could think of on the spot was the 3-line thing, and that carried me the whole way.
Yeah, well, there you go. So start busting it out.
Yeah, if my career as a streamer doesn't work out, I could be exploring painting as a potential option.
And people are noting that you did come in pretty hot and heavy with some trash talk, and you backed it up. So congratulations to you, Shinmiri. Again, if you don't know Shinmiri, where the hell have you been? You've seen them on Gwent Masters as an official CDPR Gwent analyst. But shit, if people don't know where to find you, where do we find you?
Yeah, thanks. Shinmiri2 on Twitch and Shinmiri2 on Twitter. I stream every weekday starting around 6:30 p.m. CET. That's 9:30 a.m. Pacific. And I wanted to just give a huge shout out and thank you to Flake and Markthius for hosting this whole thing. It's really a ton of fun. BushWook and Ash for being awesome competitors, and everybody in the chat watching. Thanks for the support. Thank you, everybody, for your votes too. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Shin. Mark?
Yes.
What do we say about this episode? And of course, I'm going to give one last call out to the audience to go ahead and hit !raffle because we do have the CDPR sponsored prize to give away as
That's
well.
right.
So one last go at that. Go ahead and throw it in there. But Mark,
Yes.
little bit of history of the show is that we started this kind of, you and I, a little bit of a brainchild of just how to sort of do something fun and whatnot. And the evolution of the show has sort of brought us to the point right now where we are. And a lot of that is because of you. So again, I want to thank you so much for that.
Appreciate it.
But I had a lot of fun, my man.
Yeah, me too. It was great. It was a really good season premiere here. We, as you see, we stepped up a little bit of production value here. A couple hiccups here and there, but we'll get that's just what a live show does, you know. So, but we'll get the ball rolling, and as we go along, we got 6 beautiful episodes to get through. So many more fun guests and fun times to be had.
Definitely. So before we go ahead and give away our last prize, I do want to thank once again our sponsors, Team Rankstar. Go check them out, www.teamrankstar.com. Inked Gaming, you can check them out at www.inkedgaming.com as well. And of course, CDPR, the small, I believe they produce abacuses for
something weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We don't know who they are. Regardless, so here we go. It's time to give away our last little piece here, and we're gonna fill you in with all the details about future episodes as well. If there are any contestants that you'd like to see on the show, go ahead and tweet at us, tweet at them. We'll get in touch, and if you have any suggestions for questions, for art, for new segments, we're all open. You can check us out as well. All right, let's give away that prize, and then we'll say our goodbyes. How about that? That rhymes.
Sounds good.
It's amazing. All right, so the last giveaway, ladies and gentlemen, is for BushWook. Man, you guys are not making this easy with the names, but congratulations to you. Well done. I took all the skill in the world, but you did it. The competition was stiff, but you won. All right, friends. So if you did win any of the prizes in any 3 rounds, please reach out to myself or Markthius, either on Twitter or on Twitch, and we'll get you all arranged for how to go ahead and score those prizes. Mark, when is the show airing next?
This show is on every other Sunday at noon Eastern Standard Time. So if you'd like to catch the next episode, it will be on the following, not next Sunday, but the Sunday after. We go on every other Sunday. It's a bi-weekly show. So make sure you catch the next one. And you can also see the show if you missed it live. It will always be on Team Rankstar's YouTube channel, and I believe on the website as well. And you can catch the recorded version of what you saw here today over there. So plenty of ways to watch, and we're going to be uploading little tidbits here and there from Season 1. Some of our full-length episodes are in different places all over YouTube, so we're going to collect all that and kind of make the best of Season 1 moments that we're going to be releasing on the off weeks of the show. So next week, instead of the show being live, we'll be doing like a special, hey, here's some moments from Season 1 that we really liked. So a little bit of vintage Gwent there.
Yes, so every second week, essentially, every second Sunday at noon, 3 new contestants and a whole bunch more fun and lots of prizes to be had. For Markthius, who you can check out at twitch.tv/Markthius and on Twitter at Markthius, or for myself, twitch.tv/WatchFlake right here, or at on Twitter at WatchFlake. For myself and Mark, thank you so much for the support that you guys have given. If you do like what you see, we do take your feedback and everything, and it means a lot of world to us to hear the nice things. So
absolutely.
Be kind to one another. That's so important these days. Be kind to one another. And no thanks to Taco Bell or Dodge, who have already told us that they're not going to be sponsors.
Out the window.
Thanks again. Thanks to Team Rankstar. Thank you for Inked Gaming. Thank you, CDPR. And thanks to Ashlizzle, LordBushWook, and Shinmiri. For Mark and myself, adios, be kind. Love you.
Later, friends.